Previously on What's Happening Pinkston.
I'm Joseph Sperlin.
And I am Blake Lively.
And today we're going to talk to you about the latest money tips for kids.
Many experts say the best way to make money is to save money.
Interest is a quick and easy way to make money. The average interest rate for a personal savings account is 0.05%.
That might not seem like a lot, but for every year you have $100 in the bank, you gain $22, which eventually adds up.
Now we go out to the field with Seth to see how kids spend their money.
JD, and I'm wondering, how do you get your money?
I'm LeBron.
And how do you spend your money?
Just whatever I need at the time for one.
I'm here with 7th grader Kobe Weber, and I was wondering, how do you make your money?
Allowance.
And how do you spend it?
I don't really spend it at all.
So you save it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Seth, for those informant interviews. Well, that wraps up our segment. This is Joseph Sperlin saying, don't just have a great night, have a bomber.
Movie Reel with Simon, Graham, and Ollie.
Yeah, I'm Graham.
And I'm Simon.
And welcome to Movie World.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Alright, so I heard there was this new movie, Guardians of the Galaxy. I think it looks pretty cool. They came out with some new pictures of it, and I really think you guys should go check it out.
Isn't it that movie with Star-Lord in it?
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. I also heard that Marvel came out with another movie called X-Men Days of the Future Past. It's wherever they go back in time to fix what they've done so that the worlds can live at peace.
That sounds pretty cool, too.
That sounds good, yes. And the top box office hit right now is The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Go check that out before it...
If you handle it.
Before it goes out of theaters.
This is Movie World with Ollie,
Graham,
And Simon. Last month, April, was the Autism Awareness Month. Autism spectrum disorder is a range of complex neurodevelopment disorders characterized by social impairments, communication difficulties, and restricted, repetitive, and stereotyped patterns of behavior. Autistic disorder, sometimes called autism, is the most severe form of ASD. Although ASD varies significantly in character and severity, it occurs in all ethnic groups and affects every age group. Experts estimate that 1 out of 88 children age 8 will have an ASD. Scientists aren't certain about what causes ASD, but it's likely that both genetics and environment play a role. researchers have identified a number of genes associated with the disorder. Studies of people with ASD have found irregularities in several different regions of the brain. Other studies suggest that people with ASD have abnormal levels of serotonin or other neurotransmitters in the brain. These abnormalities suggest that ASD could result from the disruption of normal brain development early in fetal development caused by defects in genes that control brain growth and that regulate how brain cells communicate with each other, possibly due to the influence of environmental factors on gene function. While these findings are intriguing, they are preliminary and still require further study.
So you know, a Pinkston Middle Schooler, Austin Snyder, has been through a lot in his 11 years. When he was 7, he was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, a cancerous bone tumor from which he underwent 29 chemotherapy treatments and more than 10 surgeries. He received continued treatment throughout last year at St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital in Memphis. While there were plenty ups and downs, Austin seemed to be making some progress. But then in December of last year, Austin was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia, a cancer of the bone marrow and lymph nodes. He has undergone chemotherapy, blood transfusions, scans, and other treatments at St. Jude's. But recently, the people of Mount Hope have pulled together to help them with various fundraisers. Some of them include the Austin Snyder T-shirt sale, which raised $1,415, the Hat Technology Day at Pinkston Middle School, the bake sale, the Line 'em Up performance, the Chili's dinner, the Diamond Necklace raffle, the House of Pizza, and El Chico's dinner discounts. And fortunately, we have received an update on Austin. He is doing great. He is getting out of bed, but he's still in the wheelchair. He is getting off the oxygen machine. And he has passed the swelling test so he can have food and drinks. But he is still on chemo, and his voice is getting much stronger, and his arms and legs are working better. And he had his first 2 chemotherapy treatments on Wednesday, April 16th, and he is doing better. He continued the chemo until April the 21st, and on the 22nd had his bone marrow transplant. Austin got full radiation on April 21st, and then on April 22nd he would have a bone marrow transplant. And on behalf of the Snyder family, thank you for all the players.
Middle School was awarded with the Shannon Wright Award. The Shannon Wright Award is awarded to the top middle school in the state of Arkansas.
With this award came a banner, a bear named Swag, and the pride of being the best middle school in all of Arkansas.
SWAG stands for the Shannon Wright Award Gift, and SWAG hangs out in the office and greets everyone. And here's Micah with Mr. Fisher.
Interview. I am Micah Justin with Mr. Fisher. What did we bring home for the Shannon Wright Award this year?
We brought home a big banner and a big old teddy bear.
What's his name?
His name is Swag.
How soft is Swag?
Swag is one plush teddy bear.
What does SWAG stand for?
It's an acronym. It stands for Shannon Wright Award Gift.
Cool. I'm Micah Justin, Mr.
Here's Maddie Gakey with Mrs. Dewey.
Maddie Gakey, and I'm here with Miss Dewey. So, how did you feel whenever you saw that we won the Shannon Wright Award?
We were so excited. We were thrilled not only that we were recognized statewide by the Arkansas Association of Mid-Level Educators, but that we were going to be able to bring back that award to students and teachers in the community here in Mountain Hope.
What did you do after you won the award?
Well, first of all, a lot of us might have squealed. We were so excited. We then went up to the front where we accepted the award, which I know you've seen the giant teddy bear that we've named Swag because he has traveled all over the state of Arkansas and now represents that award. We also had a banner, lots of pictures made. Dr. Myers and Dr. G were there to celebrate the honor with us. So it was just a really exciting time.
Thank you, Miss Dude. Back to you, like Luke and Devin.
And here's Micah Justman with Miss Jones.
I am Micah Justin with Mrs. Jones talking about the Shannon Wright Award. Why do you think we got this award?
I think that Pinkston received this award simply because everything about Pinkston is top-notch. Everything. And because we really do strive to do everything that we can for the best of our students. I always, whenever we're talking about a new program, or we're talking about a new activity, or a new lesson, or how we want to go about something, we always try to say, are we putting the students first? And I know that, especially in our end of the building, I can speak for our team of teachers, that's always the first thing we think about is, are we putting students first? And I think that's why Pinkston won the award, is because these teachers in this building put students first, and students achieve, and students are happy and enjoying what they do here.
When you went to receive the Shannon Award, did the crew look pleased?
You mean the crew from Pinkston? Oh, they were more than pleased, they were ecstatic. I can remember I was sitting one chair down from Miss McWilliams when they made the announcement, and there was just a look of shock on her face, but everyone jumped up and screamed, and we were all just giggly and screaming, and it was kind of funny. There was a school sitting behind us and people sitting behind us from another school, and they congratulated us after it was over, and they said, "Wow, you scared us, y'all were loud." So obviously we were very excited.
Before you got the award, were you nervous?
We were all nervous. I don't know, I think we all held our breath. Nobody was really breathing while they made that announcement, and you could see a lot of knees tapping and feet tapping and moving, and everybody was just nervous, you could tell.
This has been Micah Jess and Mrs. Jones. Back to you, Luke.
And here's Maddie Gakey with his Biggs.
I'm Maddie Gakey, and I'm here with Miss Biggs. So, did the Shannon Wright crew come to your room?
They did. They came to the science lab right as I had finished up an experiment in there, and they came in very quietly and looked around.
What hour did they come?
I believe it was at the end of third hour.
Were you nervous?
I was very nervous when they walked in.
Did they look impressed whenever they left?
They did. They stayed. They listened to my kind of follow-up questions for the kids after they were done with the experiment. They took pictures, but they were very nice. And just honestly, if I didn't see them walk in, I probably wouldn't notice that they were there because they were so quiet and everything. So
thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make a mini aquaponics system. Okay, so the first thing we need is a fish bowl, which will hold the fish in water for your aquaponics system. Then you will need a piece of foam to be a bed for cups we're going to put in place on, so we can hold gravel, which then hold the plants. Then, of course, you would need the cups, and the gravel, and then the plants. Okay. So what you do first is you cut holes into the foam so the cups can be stored in there. And then you place the gravel on the side of the cups with tiny holes in the sides. And then place the plants and fill the bowl with water and fish. So that's how the system will be built. How it works is the fish excrete waste. That waste is then absorbed by the plants, which then will clean the water so the fish can live there, making a symbiotic relationship. So that's all we have today, and thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Hi, this is Movie Road with Molly.
Graham.
Simon.
Well, Godzilla, I think, is a pretty well-done movie. Me and my buddies went to watch it. One of them is this kid right here, Ollie. I really enjoyed the movie. I think Ollie did as well.
Yes.
Hey Graham, did you see it in 3D?
Yeah, I did. It was pretty interesting.
Graphic probably too.
Yeah.
Alright. The computer digitalization. But I've been looking at the trailers of the new movie Maleficent. It's the Disney movie behind Sleeping Beauty. It's basically a prequel. I think it sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've seen some trailers for that. I think it's going to be pretty good.
Yes, indeed.
It's Leah. And I'm Kelsey. And we're going to teach you how to take a selfie. Okay, so what is a selfie? I know that's like a question you guys are probably wondering. What's a selfie? Basically, a selfie is a photograph that someone takes of themselves on a digital camera or a smartphone or a tablet or anything like that, especially for posting on, social networking sites and things like that. That makes sense. Sure does. So, where do you think selfies are mainly shared? I believe selfies are mainly shared on Instagram because it's a photo-based, social networking site, and a bunch of people just post selfies. They're also shared on Twitter. I guess sometimes Facebook. I don't have one, so I couldn't tell you that much about it. I mean, who takes selfies?
I think it's mostly girls that are around 12 to 17, maybe.
Some young adults still take them, and then you have like your 5-year-olds that get on their mom's phone and take them like my little sister.
Like flood your camera roll.
Yeah, that's called, what is that called?
I don't know.
Spamming, not spamming. No, that's not spamming.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
So Leah, how do you take a selfie? Why don't you show us?
Okay, since I'm the selfie master, my selfie game's on point.
On point. Forever strong.
Okay, so I get on an iPhone 4 iOS 7 my camera roll, and and then you'll change it to where you're using your front-facing camera right now. Oh, that is front-facing. Ah! Okay, so this is rear-facing. This is front-facing. You'll press this little button. Come on. There, pressed. Okay, so I prefer my selfies horizontally and out and far, and I smile. Some people take mirror selfies, which is a selfie where you have it like this away, like using this
the rear-facing
camera, and you smile in the mirror and you're like.
And
some people take them like this way, like
serious selfies,
and some people are like serious selfie for life. We got some homework for you guys.
You need to take a selfie
and post it on any social media network that you might have, and hashtag, which is a pound symbol, a waffle symbol, and number symbol. Things like that. Hashtag MH Newscast selfie. And we want to see your selfies.
We will look at all of them.
Yes, as long as
Pinky
you post
promise.
them. Promise, if you post them.
You have to put them on the right hashtag.
And then if you follow a Pinkston East account, you can also tag them to Pinkston East. So, hashtag MH Newscast selfie. Take a selfie, and we'll see you later.
We've all heard the buzz surrounding 3D printing. Some call it the third or 3D industrial revolution. But what exactly is 3D printing, and how big of an impact will it have on our future? The concept is quite simple. Much like your printer prints ink on a page, 3D printers spit out material, whether it be plastic, metal, or even concrete, to form a three-dimensional object. But instead of printing one layer as ink from a normal printer does, multiple layers are stacked upon each other to create complex 3D structures. Think of it like making sliced bread, but in reverse. After putting one layer down, another is built on top of that, and so on until the whole loaf of bread is put together. Lost or broke something that you can no longer buy? Simple. Create or download the design online and 3D print it out. Have a specific or personal holiday present idea and can't find it? Print it. In fact, GE's Tumblr, 3dprintmygift.tumblr.com, is doing exactly this for the holiday season. We'll put a link in the description. And if you require moving parts in your design, the printer simply leaves gaps in the right spots or uses a special gel that can be dissolved or rinsed off afterwards. Speaking of design, 3D printing paves the way for incredibly customized objects made on demand to fit your requirements. Not only does this mean furniture, shoes, and appliances built to fit your lifestyle, but things like prosthetic limbs can have completely customized user designs as opposed to generic mass-produced products. Need something small and intricate? Typical 3D printers create layers approximately 100 micrometers thick, but some high-end machines can print as small as 16 micrometers. To put this in perspective, a typical bacteria cell has a width of between 1 to 10 micrometers. This has opened the door to using molecules for ink and has led to successful 3D printed pharmaceutical drugs such as ibuprofen. The tiny molecules are organized perfectly to create the desired drug effect. Hungry? In the future, you might be able to ask Siri to 3D print a meal perfected for your palate. But perhaps the most significant application is creating 3D structures out of living cells, or bio-ink. Instead of using plastic or metal, imagine 3D printing tissue to replace damaged skin or to reproduce entire organs from scratch. Instead of needing an organ donor, you just print one based off of your genetics. Amazingly, this technology is already being developed. For burns or scrapes, a scanner is used on a patient's wound and a personalized skin map is created. After this, the printer lays down cells one layer at a time until the area is covered. Organs are much more complex due to their large size, vascular networks, and interactions with the body. A scanner takes X-ray images of, say, a patient's kidney as cross-sections with incredibly intricate detail. And just like any other object, these organs are reproduced layer by layer, specifically designed for each individual. Though these are years away from being functional, it will certainly have a huge impact on the medical community. So while it may be a while before you end up with a 3D printer in your home, you can be sure that by the time it happens, the world will be a different place. But if you can't wait that long, GE is giving 3D printing its own holiday this December 3rd. It's D3 for 3D. To celebrate their 3D printing and giving away customized gifts for their fans all day, all you have to do is visit 3dprintmygift.tumblr.com to choose one of the prototypes and tweet for a chance to get one printed and shipped to your home in time for the holidays. Go check it out, and subscribe for more weekly science videos.
The video said 3D printing can change the world. In the future, scientists are working to be able to print human body parts.
Yeah, this will help doctors with surgery by not having to have an organ donor.
And food not being as expensive to buy for people who can't afford it.
Here is Simon Pashadlik with East Conference.
Okay. Each spring, more than 2,000 students, teachers, parents, communities, and business leaders attend the East Initiative's largest training event of the year, the National East Conference. This 3-day event allows attendees to network with other students, share ideas, showcase and celebrate work from the past year, and experience an expo-style environment, concluding with a formal banquet. Each year, East programs across the country join together to address a specific issue or theme, creating a powerful synergy and producing impressive results. This project culminates with a celebration and display at the annual East Conference, revealing a myriad of solutions and approaches to the problem, and often some surprising innovations. The East National Service Project for 2013 to 2014 was Health and Wellness. This year, the Pinkston East Conference team got a superior ranking at East Conference. The team members are Amelia Blair, Savannah Thrasher, Daisy Woodbury, Leah Dewey, Jared Green, Anthony Thiebig, Brandon Pope, and Simon Pashadlik.
Devin Slaughter.
And I'm Luke Dibble.
And this is the main newscast.
Hope to see you again sometime.
Luke, messed up. Oh, that's my line. That's over. Oh my God. Pinkston Middle School was awarded with the Shannon Wright Award.
The Shannon Wright Award.
Pinkston Middle School was awarded with the Shannon Wright Award.
The Shannon Wright Award is awarded to the top middle school in the state.
With this award came a banner, a bear named Swag, and the pride of being the best middle school in all of Arkansas.
SWAG stands for the Shannon Wright Award Gift, and SWAG hangs out with SWAG hangs out in the
office and greets everyone.
Okay.
Recently, Pinkston Middle School was awarded with the Shannon Wright Award.
She punched me. Michael just
What do you think?
Wait, is it recording?
I'm making sure it stays still.
No. Pinkston Middle School was awarded with the Shannon Wright Award.
Shannon Wright Award is awarded to the top middle school in the state.
Okay, guys. Shut up, Leah, and do your bye.
More.
I'm Luke Dibble.
Oh my God.
And we're with my newscast.
And here's Micah Justwin. I'm Luke Dibble. Movie World with Polly.
Graham, Simone. Graham. Stop. Graham, Simone.
Ow. Do you want me to start it when you get like? Oh, that's bloopers.
Was it recording? As most of you know, at Pinkston Middle School, Austin Snyder has been through a lot in his 11 years. When he was 7, he was diagnosed with R-series sarcoma, a cancerous bone tumor for which he underwent 29 chemotherapy treatments and more than 10 surgeries. He received continued treatment at As most of you know, at Pinkston Middle School, Shut up! I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You didn't explain it. Okay. And here's my credit. Oh my god.
Can you say?
As the video said, As the video said, 3D. As the video said, 3D printing could change the world. In the future, scientists are working to be able to print human body parts. What? Going? Yes. That is a balloon. Come on!
They're idiots.
Is it still recording?
Yes. Dude, don't work with me. Hey, neither of those things, Dan. Yeah, no, seriously.
Oh, that was a shot.
Okay, exactly 300, man.
Shoot! That was going
In 3, 2, stop it. 1, go.
Communicate with each other, possibly due to the influence of environmental factor. So close! Autism spectrum disorder is a range of complex neurodevelopment disorders characterized by social impairments, communication difficulties, and restricted repetitive behavior. Autistic disorder, sometimes called ASD, is significant. Oh, cut.
In Pinkston Middle School, Austin Snyder has been through a lot in 11 years. When he was 7, he was diagnosed with sarcoma, a cancer.
Ms. Jones talking about the Shannon Wright Award. What did I started on the wrong script.
Pinkston Middle School is awarded with the Shannon Wright Award. Shannon Wright Award is awarded to the top middle school in the state.
What? What's
I've seen life through the eyes of a different soul. I left my past so my future would be under control. Now I got nothing standing in my way. I gave it all away. I gave it all away. I gave it all. You got me living how I wanted all along. Now all my tears are dried away. You got me living how I wanted all along. I feel so alive, alive, inside, inside. I'm breaking through the haze to a brand new day, 'cause my heart has been revived. How was I supposed to survive in this fast sea? I was so scared my own heart would try to abandon me. Now I got nothing standing in my way. I gave it all away. I gave it all away.